gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is your co-main event of the evening. Brought to you by Octagon MMA and taking place over 3 rounds.
Sam looks like a mental person.
Yeah. He looks like what, sorry?
First,
he looks like a
fighting out of the blue corner,
man.
the challenger, representing Hoolohan Martial Arts, and bringing into the cage a record of no wins and 1 defeat. He is the IMAF middleweight champion and light heavyweight European champion. Introducing Kaillum Leech! And standing across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing MMA CORK with a record of 5 wins and 2 defeats, the reigning, defending EFC light heavyweight champion, Sam Driver!
There we go. Co-main event.
I don't think the judges are going to be needed here, lads.
Yeah, I'm excited for it again. I keep saying it, but like the fights are building up and very, very good competitive matches.
Co-main event, light heavyweight. Kaillum Leech versus Sam Driver. Kaillum Leech in the blue shorts. Beautiful takedown from Kaillum Leech.
Timing was exceptional, and he got around the guard before they hit the ground, so that guillotine attempt is no longer a threat. You can probably hear Paddy Hoolohan's coaching on the feet, guys.
Sam Driver, strong he is, lifting Kaillum Leech off him.
Leech has a load of experience at junior level, as I mentioned there, middleweight champion, light heavyweight champion at IMAF level.
Going up for a big ground and pounder or submission.
Kaillum Leech is trying to control that arm.
He's fishing for a Kimura, and Driver did a great job of just stepping over and nullifying that before it got going. That's really intelligent grappling from Sam Driver.
Sam Driver rocking the Alpha Caveman shorts tonight. Nice shots to the body from Sam. Sam's looking for...
Kimura grip is gone now. Sam Driver just managed to get himself out of there. He defended it very, very intelligently. Now we're going to see what Kaillum Leech can offer from the half guard. He doesn't have the underhook on the same side as the half guard, which is limiting his options to wrestle up.
Again here, Sam decided to try and free the head and sit back.
And it's interesting that Kaillum Leech shot straight for the takedown, because before round 1, Paddy was saying start with that piston jab, saying keep it on the feet. He shot straight in for the takedown.
He was kind of dared over the take, and Ricky Sam throwing a kick that landed in his arm.
In Kaillum's amateur debut against Ben Doherty early this year, he came out overly aggressive and walked straight onto a big overhand right, which cost him. So I think maybe that might have played into his decision making at the beginning of this one.
He was caught cold in that one.
But he's an exceptionally talented young grappler too, so he'll be confident with anyone when the fight hits the canvas. And again, he's looking for that left arm of Sam Driver. And speaking of confidence, Sam Driver was dancing in the cage as I was doing the announcement, so I don't think either fighter is lacking, but a Kimura attempt there. They're fishing again, Kaillum Leech on that left arm of Sam Driver. And even if you don't get the submission, you can leverage it into a sweep.
Yeah.
Tries to there, but Driver breaks away.
So Paddy was asking for that sweep earlier to use it to sweep.
First round in the books. I think Sam Driver will be the slightly happier fighter there. Managed to land a little bit of damage on the top, even if a lot of it was to the body. It's going to be more than enough, I think, to take that round on the judges' scorecards.
At the start of the fight, Adam, you were saying that maybe the judges won't be needed, but sometimes when you have 2 big guys coming in together like that, and it ends up...
Cancel each other out sometimes, yeah.
That's true. And you see the difference between lads like light heavyweight compared to Jake Nye and Jared earlier, right, where it's constant movement, constant transitions, constant scrambles. When the lads get into a position, they're so big and it's so hard to move them.
Yeah, when you've a few more bits in your trunk, it's harder. The engine's under a bit more strain, so you kind of can't really drive in this with the same efficiency and agility. So
I was impressed with Sam Driver's reversal or sweep, just a hip bump and
beautiful work, yeah. Sam, look, we mentioned it before, he's an experienced fighter now, and Kaillum Leech is stepping up a few levels in experience here. Credit to him. So
yeah, and Sam's looking to go pro next year, so that tells you where he's at. Nice teeth.
Leech did a great job of just slipping the head out of the way of that kick and then bull rushing his opponent to the canvas. Paddy Hoolohan calling for something that I know is a favourite of his, just swimming the two hands to the inside. He wants Leech to get his wrists on the inside, the front side of the shoulders and chest, control the inside position.
Gives him more options to posture up and...
Yeah, and what it also does is it stops Driver having options to maybe do things like this. You can see the way he's using the whizzer to pull Leech's posture down. So if you can swim your hand, see, he's his left arm on the inside. Paddy wants both of those arms on the inside like that. So Leech is trying to now free his right arm. And when you get both arms inside, you can stick your ear in your opponent's chest and land pot shots. And you can just nullify any attempts that they can. That's a good, patient pass.
Beautiful work from Kaillum Leech.
He created that error just by being patient, like his coach was calling for. I'm sure you guys at home watching this can hear Paddy Hoolohan just as loud and clear as we can.
You can probably hear him clearer than us.
He's next to our desk and he's screaming as he does. He's a very enthusiastic coach. But everything that comes out of his mouth is clear, concise information.
Seems to be here on a mission to take the belts from the Cork boys tonight.
If they can pull that one off, that'd be a serious heist, but a long way to go in this one just yet. Kaillum Leech looking to advance, but ends up back into half.
Sam looking to land some pot shots off his back.
Kaillum Leech looking to isolate that left arm of Sam Driver. Steps around out of the guard again, side control. Listens to his coach there, connects his hands and slides across the mount. Excellent transition, the arm triangle is there. He steps out to the left side of Sam Driver's body too. This is a secure position for Kaillum Leech. He needs to go face to the floor, that's what he needs to do, and he's doing it. So now this just became a hell of a lot tighter.
Yeah.
Kaillum Leech needs to keep his face closer to the ground. He can't allow himself to slide back up here, and it's a patience choke. Patience is a virtue here in this position, and it's getting tighter by the millisecond here on Sam Driver. Very, very tight. Big squeeze, big squeeze.
Sam survives.
Lovely defensive work by Sam Driver. This fight is even, lads, going into the third round, I believe.
He's going into the third.
What a contest. Kaillum Leech coming in here against a guy with a lot more experience, and he is not being found wanting.
Very close there with that submission attempt.
Yeah, hugely. And what did Paddy say? Paddy turned around and said something to us there, but I couldn't make it out. You guys were closer.
I think, Paul, that you were given such a good description of what the options were for both fighters that Paddy thought you might have been giving Sam some information he didn't have in his arsenal. So.
I don't think Sam could hear me. I think his ears were blocked in that choke. But that's actually a choke that I remember Alan Pozo going over with us in Paddy Hoolohan's gym. I went to a seminar there, and a few details in that choke I never forgot, and I don't think I ever struggled with that choke again. It's one of those things where if you do the right things, you don't have to squeeze. But Sam Driver just as durable as they come.
Yeah. No, it's all up for grabs going into the last round, I would say, and I'm sure you agree, lads. It was first
hugely.
round Sam, second round.
Like Sam Driver now, he's got the experience of being here before. Kaillum Leech at this level, first time, so I wonder will that play into it?
Straight into the takedown, Sam goes.
Didn't really set it up though, just lunged into it.
Kaillum around to the back. Beautiful transition.
This is the guy I mentioned in the pre-show as one of the only two fighters to ever pull off a Tariqa Plata. He knows what he's doing on the canvas. Driver doing
Sam's nearly out of
Good
here.
job.
He
He
is.
pushes up and he's out. Excellent.
Oh, he's going to fall off here. Is he? No.
He might catch an arm on the way off, though. He hasn't got hooks.
Oh, it's across the chin. It's uncomfortable.
I think Leech is okay because he's going to be able to get his back to the floor. But when you get your back to the floor at light heavyweight, it can be hard to get out of there.
Yeah, Sam postures up here and lands some big ground and pound. Flattens him out. Looking for it across the face.
Leech is struggling here. That's a face bar. That's squeezing on the jaw.
Khabib versus McGregor.
I think Leech is okay. He's looking at us and he's good. It's not even connected now. It's just a bit of a squeeze and it's gone now. But he's looking for a gift wrap now, Sam Driver.
And Sam looks very heavy on top.
This experience I spoke about, he's come out strong in the third round.
And he's just keeping heavy on top of Kaillum, not allowing Kaillum to do anything.
Yeah, chipping away. This is great experience as well. Great fight IQ from Sam Driver.
Now with the minute, 20 seconds left, Sam could kind of ride out the rest of the round in this position and not risk anything, or he could decide to posture up and look to...
If he can keep the status quo for the rest of the round, he'll win the fight, but Kaillum Leech needs something big now just to reverse this. Big bridge, but he doesn't quite manage it. There's that experience. Sam Driver, don't get booked off. Take your time here, don't rush anything.
And there's only so many of those big explosions that Kaillum can use. Of being such a big man.
Bit of a mother's milk going on for Sam Driver at the moment.
Kaillum Leech in desperation mode now as the clock ticks down. He needs something big to swing this fight back in his favour.
Sam's just chipping away here with these little shots.
Yeah, Driver just not taking any risks, and rightly so. He's going to hold on to his belt if he can just stay calm, stay patient, do enough to not get reversed. He's grapevining the leg and he's making it difficult for Kaillum Leech to get out of this mounted position. Sam Driver going to move to 6-2 here, and he's going to retain his EFC title. He finishes strong. Excellent three-round battle between two exciting light heavyweights. And Sam Driver, I think, will come out of there with his belt over his shoulder.
1-3. Sam, but nothing to be ashamed of for Kaillum.
Yeah,
First fight, or second fight in the amateur scene.
That's nothing but great experience for Kaillum Leech, coming in fighting someone that's 5-2, who's the double champion.
Yeah, 18 years of age, bright future ahead for this young man.
And look, he's 2024 gold IMAF middleweight champion, so that's a huge achievement.
Decision coming up here now. Paul's just going into the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the EFC Light Heavyweight Champion, Sam Driver!
See what Sam has to say for himself. Is again another entertaining character on the mic.
Yeah, and just like you touched on earlier, the rivalry between Hoolohan Martial Arts and MMA CORK, one apiece tonight. It's a good little rivalry brewing.
It is, to be fair, it is.
I'm here with the winner, Sam Driver. Sam, Another belt retained, another fight, another victory. You're in there with a tough prospect tonight, though, and he put you through the trenches in the second round.
Kaillum was a hell of a competitor. Definitely pushed me harder than I thought. And his ground game was strong, but I just had the control to see it through the power. I wanted it more.
I think it was a case of showing some good patience, which you really did, and we were speculating on the commentary going into the third round. The fight's level, you have both won a round each, it was fairly clear, but we speculated that your experience was possibly going to be the thing that might separate you in the third round, and the fact that you've been in here so many times with so many tough guys, it's showing in the way you're performing.
Thank you, yeah. I actually thought I was winning at the start of the second round, even off my back. I lost the fight off my back once. It was controversial in my opinion, but I thought I was landing shots even from the bottom. I had some hard ones. His head didn't look hard, but they were. But then, yeah, look, inevitably he didn't control that round, so I gave that to him. I knew what it was a big event in the third. He took me down. I was like, I'll take you. No problem.
And a good victory in front of a strong Cork crowd again tonight. When can we expect to see you back in action? What's the plans for the new year?
You know, I've had 4 fights now in the last 6 months. Wouldn't mind a little bit of a break, but maybe around spring I'll be back.
How old is
one
that?
more amateur straight pro, one of the other.
I'm not sure. He's young enough. I'd say
Congrats on
maybe
another great
23
win.
-ish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Sam